chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. Born and raised in East San Jose. I grew up as a typical little boy. I remember enjoying playing with my Army men in my room, playing with Hot Wheels, making little homemade tents in my room. Those are good memories when I look back. But as I started aging, I came up to about age 12. Me and my best friend across the street started getting conspicuous. My next door neighbor would have the window open in the car, parked in the street overnight. We saw cigarettes. We snagged them. We started smoking cigarettes. In a way, we thought we were getting high, and we're like, whoa, how long is this going to last? I also got into gangs at an early age, about 14, 15 years old. And it was at 16 years old when we were at another neighborhood. It wasn't our turf. We were invited. We're outnumbered, at least 5-1, 6-1. One of my friends decided to try to steal a kegger from the party, got caught, big fight broke out. I was the first one that got stuck in the back of my head 3 times. They busted both my eyes, my nose, teeth went to my lip. Ambulance took me. All my homies didn't think I was going to make it, the way I looked, the way I got taken out in the ambulance. Eventually, unfortunately, I should say that my homies went back to that party that night. They shot and killed the person they saw in the front yard who was cleaning up, he died on the same floor I was at. It took me a while to recover from that, but it didn't take long for me to start getting high, getting drunk again. My darkest times in my addiction was when I started injecting. When I started injecting, my family couldn't do nothing for me. I was eventually put out in the streets, homeless, not knowing where I was going to sleep, not knowing where I was going to eat, what I was going to eat or anything. Many nights by myself, tears out of my eyes, crying out to God. That was a hard time for me to figure out. It kind of took me back down to my addiction, and I fell away. I just fell away. Fast forward over a decade, my brother and sister-in-law been attending the Father's house in Vacaville. They invited me one time. I went probably a couple months, 3 months ago, and it was awesome. God's been tugging on my heart. I can tell you that right now for a while, for a couple of years, and I've been wanting to come back. I just didn't know how because I have so much luggage I'm bringing. One day my sister-in-law sent me a link, Facebook, TFH Natoma's grand opening. I was checking it out. I clicked on this, clicked on that. Next thing I know it, I'm on the commitment page to attend grand opening. I was hesitating to fill it out because I was kind of nervous. Okay, if I fill it out, they're going to call me or anything? I did it anyway. Lo and behold, I think it was the next day, I get a phone call. I look at my phone. Caller ID says TFH. And I was like, oh my, what do I do? My hand's almost shaking. I said, I got to answer it after about 3-4 rings. I didn't want him to hang up. It turned out that it was Eric, and he was talking to me. He asked me, about myself, what's going on with me. I told him a lot about myself over the phone for that short time, and I felt good. It felt good to open up to somebody. So you know what? I made it to grand opening. I told myself if I go, I'm going to get involved. I'm not going to be a Sunday seat warmer. So I came in, and that first day, and I got involved. I asked questions, got involved in the usher team right away. Art hooked me up, got me in, and I got to say, my life since coming to TFH has been nothing but good. I could feel myself growing spiritually, and I can't wait to see what God has planned for me for the future of my life.